Part 3 of Introduction to Marketing, Module 1, Marketer and Demand Marketing, New Realities in Marketing. You should understand what is market, what is marketing, and now you should understand who is a marketer. A marketer is a person who seeks a response from another party called the prospect. Two parties are seeking to sell something to each other, we call them both marketers. So the concept of marketing is it's too good to know, too good to have the know the different perspectives, pervasive nature of it. You should understand the concept of who is a marketer. There are 8 demand states are there. Negative demand, that is the consumers dislike the product and may even pay to avoid it. Then non-existent demand, the consumer may not aware of an or uninterested in the product. Latent demand, consumers may share a strong need that cannot be satisfied by an existing product. Declining demand, is consumers begin to buy the product less frequently or not at all. Irregular demand, that is consumer purchases vary on a seasonal, monthly, weekly, daily or even hourly basis. So let's take the first one, the example for the first one, the negative demand cigarettes. So government has put forth many advertisement that is cigarette taking is injurious to health. So there is a negative, and they have hiked the price of that. So that is to create a negative demand. Second is a non-existent demand. That is, they are not unaware of the product. They are uninterested in the product. So, but there is no demand for that product exist. That is, and this the third one is that there is a strong need is there, but there is no product to satisfy. For example, think about in the 80s and all, we don't have internet or we don't have Google and all. Once it comes, everyone is after that. It actually created a different brain of culture, different brain of thinking, different brain of information passing, and that means that demand was there earlier, but there was no product. But when the product come, people have all have taken that product. Declining demand, that is, the consumer is buying the product less frequently. Take the case of Ambassador car, or take the case of Maruti 800. So there is a declining demand. That is why the company has pulled that product from the market. Then the irregular demand, you all know that during seasons there is a fluctuation in demand. We used to buy during Diwali, we buy crackers, not in other times we buy crackers. The other demand states are full demand, that is, the consumers are frequently buying all products put into the marketplace. Overall demand, more consumers would like to buy the product that can be satisfied. Unwholesome demand, that the consumer may be attracted to products that have undesirable social consequences. Full demand means whatever there in the market, the people are buying it. There is no leftovers are there. When it comes to overfull demands, the supply is less and there is demand is high. When it comes to unwholesome demand, it is like there is certain things which the customers want it, but that is not good for the society. For example, drugs. So the customers are attracted to those products, but which is not good for the society. The thing is that the marketer must identify the essential causes of the demand state and decide a plan of action to shift demand to more desired states. So that is the importance of understanding these 8 demand states. So with this, with the understanding of this state only, the marketer can plan, execute, and implement, execute, control the entire marketing process to create value to the society. Marketing for new realities, technology, globalization, and societal concept or ethical dimensions have created a new realm in the business world. Technology, that is the massive amount of information and data about almost everything, that is artificial intelligence or chat GTP, everything have changed the entire process of many aspects of business. So new ways to reach the customers, and the customers will review about the product, and these reviews are read by other customers. That is also affecting the social media is got a very good influence in deciding the product demand. Then globalization, with globalization, countries increasingly become multicultural. It also changes innovation and product development as companies take ideas and lessons from one country and apply them to another. Social responsibility, poverty, pollution, water uh, shortages, climate change, wars, wealth concentration, etc., have arose a lot of concern in the mind of customers. So those things also the companies have to take into account when they're selling the product. So with this, we have a new changed marketplace with new consumer capabilities, new company capabilities, changing channels, heightened competition. New consumer capabilities, that is expanded information, communication, and mobility, enable consumers to make better choices and share their preferences and opinion with others around the world. You can see the reviews of people from those who brought the same product in America sitting here in this cabin. New companies' capabilities, that is, with technology, the landscape of industries changed dynamically. Channels, that also changed. We are having retail channel, hybrid channel, e-commerce, virtual marketplace are there. So everything is dynamically changed into a different perspective that create high competition for in the marketplace. So this heightened competition increases private labels and mega labels, and a trend towards deregulation and privatization also increase the competition. So we are in a very volatile world where experiencing a lot of competition due to this changing market places, spaces, and realities. Thank you.